We down here one more time. I got a story that I want to talk about. The story about this woman who had a miscarriage, who miscarried, and when she disposed of the miscarriage, she has been charged with a crime. And go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. We're down here, girl. So let me bring up the story because I want y'all to hear the story. I'm going to let y'all listen to the gist of it. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Woman faces potential prosecution after having a miscarriage. They're trying to say she didn't dispose of the miscarriage properly. So they're trying to charge her with a crime. And evidently this is a new angle that they are trying to take with women. It's just anything that we can do to control your body. If I have something coming out of my body that is not viable, you cannot charge me with anything. That's like passing a blood clot and you telling me I didn't dispose of the blood clot properly. It is ridiculous. And it just seems like a way to just another angle to control a woman's body. Listen to this story. It's 7 minutes, but we're not going to listen to all of it, but I just want you to get the gist of the report. Okay.
Brittany Watts overcome with emotion after learning her case is moving forward. Watts is charged with felony abuse of a corpse, accused of trying to plunge a toilet after having a miscarriage delivery at 22 weeks while using the restroom.
This 33-year-old girl with no criminal record is demonized for something that goes on every day.
Every day.
Those are just some of the details a grand jury in Trumbull County, Ohio is weighing as it decides whether to indict a 33-year-old medical receptionist with felony abuse of a corpse for her actions after having a miscarriage. In September, Brittany Watts became one of the tens of thousands of Americans who suffer the trauma of miscarriage every year. But a few facts made Watts' trauma distinct. Nearly 22 weeks pregnant, Watts had a rare natural second trimester miscarriage, and it happened 15 months after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, allowing state after state to criminalize not only abortions, but pregnancy itself and the various outcomes that come with it. For those reasons, Watts' doctors spent 8 hours debating the ethics of treating Watts even after they determined the pregnancy was not viable. Oh, and the nurse who reportedly rubbed Watts' shoulders and told her everything would be okay after her miscarriage, well, she reported Watts to the police. Earlier this month, Watts told the Washington...
How much you want to make a bet that nurse was a white woman? How much you want to make a bet that nurse was a white woman? And this is when we talk about medical racism. Why in the fuck would a woman... Ooh, shit, that really pissed me the fuck off. Ooh, that pissed me off. How the fuck does a woman call the cops on another woman for having a miscarriage with a non-viable fetus? How? And why? Oh, because you're doing the bidding, honey. You're doing the bidding for men. You're doing the bidding and enforcing this criminalization and weaponizing a woman's natural functions. That is how they control you. And you call the cops on this girl? Girl.
In post, quote, "I am grieving the loss of my baby. I feel anger, frustration, and at times shameful." She's not alone. From Kate Cox to Amanda Zarowski, women in red states across the country are showing us how dire things can get when courts become the arbiters of whether you live, die, or face charges while pregnant. Joining me now, Minnie Timaraju, President and CEO of Reproductive Freedom for All, formerly known as NARAL Pro-Choice America. Minnie, thank you for being here tonight. This case...
I want to read some of the comments. Let me do the top comments first. That nurse should be fired for violating her rights and privacy of her medical records. It's not her job to play God, period. You should be fired. How the fuck are you calling the cops on a woman after you've determined that the pregnancy was not viable? She did not perform this miscarriage on a 30-week-old fetus. She did not do that. This was a non-viable pregnancy. It was not going to make it. You're telling me you're going to charge her when not properly disposing, when this happens it happens every single day. A woman miscarrying into the toilet. It happens every single day, unfortunately. And for you to charge somebody for that is just, it makes me, I feel like crying, because it infuriates me at this. And when we talk about this patriarchal bullshit, this is how deep it goes. This is how deep it goes. The way they want to control the natural functions of your body. They only want to control it because they don't have the ability to do it. That's the only thing they can't do. And so we need to put controls on your body so we could be in full power of you, of your body. Natural functions. The most disgusting, barbaric story. How dare these vile people consciously inflict even further cruelty upon women who have already endured the unthinkable? How many Republicans have had miscarriage or required abortions for medical purposes? This is unconscionable brutality. Makes my blood boil. Really, it does. This poor woman is being subjected to awful prosecution and legislation, not to mention an invasion of privacy. She needs to sue legislators who created this nightmare for her. Isn't this the reality? Like Handmaid's Tale, these Republicans are nothing short of sickening. America was already sounding scary to live in with all of the shootings, but this craziness has made it even worse. It has. I lost my baby at 8 weeks in a hospital toilet. I was devastated. I wanted that baby so badly. I had no control over what happened. To think I could have been prosecuted legally while going through the loss of my child and enduring a D&C for my own health is abominable. This is cruelty against women. I cannot believe it's happening in my country in 2023. The nurse that reported her should lose her fucking license forever for violating HIPAA. You goddamn right, bitch. She needs her fucking head twisted off her body. Fucking bitch. I bet you it was a white nurse. I bet you it was. This is not just adding insult to injury. This is adding grievous harm to injury. Let's be clear. Any woman, even foreign ones, who happen to be pregnant should think long and hard about staying or even traveling through any U.S. state that has an anti-abortion law on the books. Because if you have any problem with your pregnancy while there, you will find yourself at the mercy of people who basically want to see you suffer for being a woman. And they want to make you suffer for being a woman because they cannot do what a woman's body, what a female body can do. This upsets me so much. This woman has been through so much at no fault of her own and is standing trial for what happened in the ladies' room. There is a petition going around for her to sign. I will post the petition in the description box. Okay. I will post the description in the description. I will post the link in the description box. Okay. And it is for a petition to tell Ohio prosecutors to drop the charges against this woman, Brittany Watts, for miscarrying. $10,000 signatures is the goal. Right now it's at 995.71. Okay. So I will put a link in the description box if you want to sign the petition so that we can ask Ohio prosecutors not to file or go through with charges for this woman, because this is ridiculous. How could she have stopped that? How are you criminalizing me for something that I can't help? But you see the loophole? It's not from the miscarriage, it's how she disposed of the miscarriage. And then that leads into the idea that this non-viable fetus is, they're trying to attach humanity to something that is not even developed yet. And that really puts more restrictions in place. They want to make you believe that at conception, whenever what they want to prosecute you and weaponize that. But to me, if at the point of conception that is considered a human being, then I should be able to put it on my taxes, right? Right? Exactly. No, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So at the end of the day, Brittany Watts in Ohio, we're asking prosecutor Dennis Watkins to drop the charges for her miscarrying and disposing of the miscarriage by flushing it down the toilet, unfortunately. That's all of that is traumatic in itself. Like, to see something come out of your body and then maybe you flushed and didn't even realize it, and then all this blood is coming out of you. I just feel like it's already traumatic, and now you're being charged. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But all at the root of it is trying to control a woman's body, and that's it. So y'all get down in the comments. Let me know. Sound off. I know this probably makes a lot of people angry. Let me know what you think in the comments. Go ahead and sign the petition. If you are led to sign the petition, you don't have to. I'm just putting it in the description. And if you are led to sign it, go with your intuition, then sign it. If not, then move on. No problems. No love lost. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.